That is so good. We love a matcha. Good morning. How are we doing? I'm in the mood for a little bit of a, I don't know what we're gonna call it, like a winter arc reset vibes. I feel like since the clocks have changed, since it's been darker, I've just been teetering on the edge of like a slump, you know, like not looking after myself properly, like feeling a bit grumpy, not really focusing on my goals and my productivity and what I want to be doing, and not using my time well, and just not feeling my best. And that is not how I want to go through life. That is not what I want to be doing every day. So we're doing something about it, which is the most important thing. So over the next kind of like 3 or 4 days, I'm just going to take it nice and slow, but I'm going to kind of focus something different on each day, just to like bring something back in, bring some awareness back to what I'm doing, and just actually do the things that I want to be doing to try and get myself back into the routine of them, or remind myself how good they make me feel and how productive I can be when I do them, that kind of thing. So today is Wednesday, and this morning I was focusing on my morning routine. Now, I don't have time to do this like full morning routine every day, because sometimes I start work at the gym really early, or other times I head straight out to the pool or a cycle for a workout. But this is more like I'm gonna do what I can do on different days. Sometimes I can, like, I'll take my skincare back to later in the day, or I can move them around basically. But on the days that I do have like that half an hour period just to start my morning right before I've got anything else happening in the day, then I'm gonna make sure I do that kind of full routine, and it doesn't take very long and it makes me feel so much better. And there's some things on there that I have wanted to try and do for ages, and I just want to get into a better routine of them. So kind of going back through what I did, I take my supplements every day anyway, but just making sure I get them in the morning is obviously helpful, just to make sure I do it. I've forgotten already, let's refer to my habit tracker. Do my full skincare routine. Again, I feel like I've been neglecting it a bit. My skin hasn't been feeling its best, so just making sure I do that every day. Sometimes, again, I push it back and do it after my exercise session, or I do it twice, but today I had the time to do it this morning, so we did that. Then I've wanted to try for ages the gua sha and like the lymphatic drainage stuff. It took me literally less than 2 minutes, and I just want to see the benefits. I want to see if there's anything going on. I've been watching Sophie Richards videos on TikTok, and I want to see if I can just feel a bit clearer, maybe sculpt my face a bit more, see what benefits it has basically. And it didn't take long, and I think again it just makes you feel, it's more like the feeling I get from it, like I feel like I'm taking care of myself when I do it. So I feel like that is a nice one to do, and I'm going to see if I can do it maybe like 4 days a week. So we're going to be realistic. Then my morning journal, my goal is to either do a journal, a short journal every morning, or if I don't have time to physically write it down, then I just kind of talk to myself, say it out loud, say affirmations to myself, because it makes, I notice a huge difference in my mood. If I've just had a little journal and just said like my intention for the day, like something I'm grateful for, something I'm excited for today, and it just lifts me up and uplifts me a bit. Because I think especially in the dark mornings, getting up early in the dark, in the cold, is really hard, and I think that's the bit I struggle with. So actually just shifting my perspective and my mindset a bit first thing, I find really beneficial. And then just having a healthy breakfast, which again, sometimes if I'm at home, looks like eggs on toast and a matcha when I'm feeling like it. Or other times, if I'm out, I might take overnight oats with me, or if I'm going straight into exercise, it might be like a quick porridge or oat bar or something like that. So again, it varies across the week, but when I can, my optimal breakfast will be eggs. And I put some cottage cheese in for extra protein today. So yes, I'm feeling good. I've now got a full like 5 hours of PT this morning, which I need to leave the house for, and then it's my sister's birthday, so I'm actually going to see her this evening. So it's not a normal day, but we've got work all morning, and then I'm going to have a nice treat evening. So I'm going to catch back in with you tomorrow, and we're going to decide what kind of reset activity we're going to do tomorrow. Good morning. Let's go swimming. Thursday. I have been for my swim. I did 2,120 meters today. I fancied a long one. Also, I'm really nasally. I'm really struggling with allergies at the moment. Don't know what it is, but excuse the snotty voice. I had a lovely evening yesterday with my sister. Look what I painted. Are we quite impressed? It was a literal step-by-step class, but it's quite good, isn't it? Pleased with that. It was very fun. We went for dinner at Ask Italian and did a little painting sesh. So nice. But I didn't get back till 11, and for little granny me, that is late. So I'm feeling a bit tired today. I'm feeling a bit tired and puffy. I've done my morning routine since I got home. I did my little drainage, my gua sha. So feeling good. I just need some breakfast. I don't know what I want. I'll probably have eggs. On today's little reset agenda, I've got a quieter work day today. I've got 3 PT clients, and then Vic is coming over, who I do the run club with, and we're gonna just do some planning for the new year. So that's kind of all I've got going on today, which is delightful. So reset wise, I'm going to have a tidy up of the flats. I think it just needs a little bit of there's a bit of clutter everywhere, so I'm just going to tidy before Vic comes. Then I'm also going to have an organise of my like work, productivity vibes, kind of get everything out of my head onto paper that I want to be doing, when I'm going to do it, kind of a to-do list organisation time, just organise my mind, organise my work so that I've got a bit of a plan there. And then I think I'm also, basically I was chatting to my therapist, and also I get stressed and overwhelmed easily when I'm busy. I mean, I feel like that's fairly common. But like my actual, if I want to actually switch off from my mind or work or anything, the only thing that I really find that does that is creativity. Honestly, swimming as well, because you can't do anything when you're swimming. Like if I'm in the gym, I'm on my phone, or if I'm running, I'm listening to a podcast. But swimming, I find that quite meditative. But creative stuff, so like colouring, scrapbooking, painting, and I've got like a load of scrapbooking stuff, I've got like a load of colouring stuff, so I just want to like get it all out and make it a bit more accessible and have a look at what I've got, maybe refresh my mind of what I have, and just get it out, have a look at it, have a little play about with it, and do some of that today, so that I basically remember what I've got, so that I reach for it more, so that I do it more often. Because I think I love doing it, and it will really benefit me mentally to do that kind of thing more often, and it's fun, and I should do that more like in the evenings rather than working on my laptop in the evenings. So we're finding a little bit of balance. So yeah, bit of a tidy up today, a bit of a work organised, and then a bit of a play around with my creative scrapbooking, colouring stuff to see what I've got and remind myself of why I like doing it. So that is the plan. So I'm going to take you through that today. I changed my mind. I made a yogurt, Greek yogurt, mango, and homemade granola yogurt bowl. I make my like chewy granola in the pan just so I can add an egg in, just to add a bit more protein. So I literally mix together, depending how much, 1 to 2 eggs, or like this was 1 egg, 40 grams oats, some cinnamon and some maple syrup. Yum! Hello! Thought I'd give you a little update. Oh my god, it's 4 PM and it is this dark in the UK. How do we get through this winter every year? I just don't know. Anyway, I had a lovely, good like 3-4 hours with Vic planning, and now I'm all the like inspired, excited energy. Do you ever feel like that? I think if you know, when you've been like chatting to someone or you see someone and you're all like buzzy and like excited? If you don't get that, then you're not around the right people for sure. Or you're not in the right line of work, either one of the two. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, I did have a PT but she cancelled, so I'm gonna do a little bit more, just stay on this vibe, a little bit of content, a little bit of a couple of to-dos that I needed to do, and then go to my PT, and then this evening in front of the TV I'm gonna do some of my creative stuff that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, but I feel like I've had a great day. I did all my tidying earlier, definitely done a load of work planning and like overwhelmed brain dumping. So yeah, day 2 of the reset is going well. Happy Friday. I'm off to a workout class this morning around some PTs. So today's reset vibes, I've been having a think, and I think I'm going to, on Fridays I normally like set up my new week so that I'm prepared for next week, so I'm definitely going to be doing that today. And then I'm also going to have a look at, I'm always listening to podcasts and reading reading more fantasy books recently, but reading self-help books. So I'm gonna do some like saving of podcasts that I think are gonna be really beneficial, so that I have some new things to listen to if I'm feeling like I need a little booster, or if I'm on a run or something, so that I've got some options basically saved there. I've been loving Aspire by Emma Grede is what it's called at the moment. It's like a business podcast. I've been listening to a lot of that, so I'm going to find some of her episodes. And I'm just going to look for some more, and I'm going to save some more. Some like mindset-y ones, just so I've got a few options when I need them. And then I've also just started reading, what's it called? It's called Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers by Tam Kaur. I found her on YouTube ages ago and I love her content. And that's a really lovely like self-love book. So I've got that on the go, and I think I'm gonna read some of that this afternoon. And then I might again just find another couple of books ready to queue up, put them in my favourite folder, so I've got these things to turn to or to do. And they're also like activities that don't involve being on my phone, so I've got some different activities that are going to benefit my mind rather than just scrolling, and then also some options that I know are going to be good and benefit me. So that's my plan for today. If I do anything else, I will mention it as well, but I'm feeling good after my little reset. I'm feeling like I'm back on track. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Yeah, but I do have to head to work. I'm going to be late as always, so I'll catch up with you shortly. Hello, it is now Saturday and I just wanted to wrap up this video really. I haven't done much else for the reset. I've just had a pretty chill day, had a bike, sitting with my family, had a little wander around, did the food shop, regular weekend things, and I'm feeling ready for a new week. So I'm trying to think what I actually ended up doing this time. So we sort of organised my next week and my workout schedule. I tidied the house, sorted out all my creativity bits, found podcasts and books and like saved some bits that I wanted to listen to and read, sorted out my morning routine, and I feel like, was that everything? I've forgotten. But we've set myself up well. I feel like I've had a little bit of a refresh, and I'm feeling good. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this inspires you to have a little reset if you're in need of one, and I will see you in the next.